Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. Remember to go ahead and check out the FabuPRO online course. It is free complete video training that you can find on our YouTube channel on the section playlist. Remember that these videos are videos that we made from the bottom of our hearts. They are already placed in order, so from lesson 1 through 25 I believe, and you can just go ahead and check those out. You can also head over to www.FabuPRO.com and go ahead and check the pre-certification checklist. This will tell you exactly what it is that you need in order to take the test if it is that you want to become certified. Remember that there are state regulations and requirements for each state, so just go ahead and check on that. If you need more help with that type of information that I just mentioned, you can go ahead and join our FabuPRO online course exclusive group. This is where there are a lot of technicians just as you and other people who are just trying to go on the same adventure as you guys, and they just share step by step how everything has been going for them. It's very supportive, it's very motivational, and I recommend you to join it. Moving on to our video, we are going to be doing today a volume fill in 3Ds in 0.07. Now this 0.07 are very thin. They're very natural. A lot of our conservative men and women love to get these lashes because they literally just look like you have mascara on. That is our customer base. I do understand there are people who love them really dark, and you know, like I said in the other video, everybody has their own taste. Most of our customer base really loves natural short lengths. So this is what we are sure to give them. We are going to start by putting the eye patches on as usual. Today's work is going to be done by our technician Carida. She has been with us for a while now, and she's just going to be applying the tape on the eye patches to make sure that we isolate the bottom ones, because you know we don't want them to get stuck to the top ones. She has already sanitized her hands before starting, and this is a mini fill. A mini fill is 20 to 30 minutes from what I mentioned in the other video. She actually started by doing the priming and the cleansing. She likes doing the priming and cleansing. It's not really necessary if you already send them to wash their eye area, but it is, you know, it's something that maybe you can do. She started off by brushing the eyelash extensions. This can be done for multiple reasons. Sometimes when the eyelash extensions are old, with a brush they will fall off. So she just wanted to go over them to make sure that if they were old or if they were already about to come off, they're going to come off for sure. And then she will begin to lashing. Now our technician Carida is using the Foxy Blue to pick up the volume lashes, and she is going to be using the mini curved to separate. For those of you who do not know, our Foxy Blue are our most popular tweezers because they have a very nice, sturdy, firm, gentle grip that picks up the lashes without tearing them apart and also does not bend them. So that is why a lot of our technicians, most of our technicians I think, use that one as their go-to. And the mini curved, because the mini curved is very thin from the stem and it is very soft to open and close, not to mention the little tip that is on the point of the tweezer. And a funny story of how this was even created was one of our technicians had our scale tweezers, which are just straight, and she dropped them on the floor and the tips bent. So then when the tips bent, obviously we cleaned them afterwards, and since those were her favorite tweezers, she was like, you know what, let me just use them. When she saw that those little bent tips gotten twisted because of the fall, when she saw that those bent tips were amazing for isolating, that they were actually holding the lashes down, she was like, hey, you know what, I bent the tips for these tweezers and they work wonderfully. So then we designed them and we launched them. It actually came from a mistake, which was the best mistake we've ever made. From what you see, our technician is using the disposable glue rings, and as I mentioned in the other video, these are easier for the girls to just grab the lash and have a smaller distance, travel distance from the disposable ring to the actual lash. That way it's not drying on you. And this technician is just going as fast as she can over any lash that needs to be applied with an extension. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this guest does have very few lashes naturally, and how you can tell is because the set doesn't look dark at all. It looks kind of sparse. In these cases, we can't really do much, especially if this guest likes the 0.07s and that's her set. The only thing you can do as a technician is make sure that you're filling each and every one of her lashes. Obviously, in this time frame, it's 20 to 30 minutes, so we won't be able to fill 100% of her lashes, but at least if we could fill 80%, that would be a win right there. I do want to mention that one of the things that you have to look for in a mini fill, even if it's a mini fill, you want to make sure that there are, well, first of all, you want to make sure that you're filling each and every one of the lashes up as much as possible in that short time frame, but you also want to look for any stuck lashes. We do not want to leave lashes stuck together, because if you leave lashes stuck together, they will start to pull on each other because they grow at different time rates, and that is very uncomfortable. I'm sure if you've had eyelash extensions at one point, maybe you know how it feels that sometimes when they start growing out, or when they aren't brushed, or when they have been kind of stuck together, you start getting this little lash sore on the lash line, or you start feeling kind of itchy in the eyes, like something is not right. It's usually because of poor isolation, and that is something that you want to avoid, because sometimes for the people who do not understand that is poor isolation, they think they're getting an allergic reaction, they think they're sensitive to the glue, they think there's a lot of glue on their lashes, and then that leads to obviously negative reviews, having to come in for fixes, and also complaints, and we don't want that. We always want our customer to be very happy. We've given you a couple of tricks on how to, first of all, find where the eyelash extensions are stuck. Remember that when you place a wand through the lashes, you should feel that it runs smoothly. If it doesn't, then that means that somewhere in that little space where it's getting stuck, there is a extension stuck to another one. And you just want to go ahead and search around and find which one it is, and obviously find a solution and remove them so that they are no longer stuck. So we do want to apologize for the angle. I know it might be a little too far back, but since these are new technicians that we are filming, because we're trying to incorporate this new concept where we're showing every technician's way of working, so they aren't used to having a camera in their face, and although it seems very simple, it is a whole production once it comes to actually filming them, since a lot of technicians like to get really, really close to the client's lashes to see what they're doing. We don't want to interfere, because this 20 to 30 minute session could turn into a 1 hour session if we are in their way. The lash technician is going to be brushing to make sure that so far none of them are stuck. So now you see her kind of holding her lashes upwards. This is so that they can notice if there are any eyelash extensions stuck from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, and if so, find a solution and unstick them. If not, that is when they're going to proceed to apply activator to the lashes. As you know, the activator helps retain the lashes longer so that when your guest comes in, they come in with more than 40 to 50% of their lashes for a fill. And some of the technicians like using the handheld fan just so that they can dry any substance from the activator, any liquid, and that way it won't burn the guest when they open their eyes. They're going to do one final brush and then they are going to remove the gel patch. Now, an interesting thing that I saw from this technician is that she just pulls the bottom edges and she slides it. So she like tugs it and kind of wiggles it until all the lashes are free. Here we go again. She kind of just tugs it and moves it from side to side until the lashes are free. You can do this if you don't have a very, very crazy strong grip tape, but I do know that some medical tapes are very, very, very intense, and for those type of tapes, you want to make sure that you remove them by hand and slowly from the outer corner to the inner corner so that it does not bother them. And this is the end result. As you can see, they are very, very natural. They almost just seem as if she has mascara on. A lot of people prefer this, and I think they look cute. I love this natural look with a clean face, eyebrows done, lip gloss, and just like a hydrated face. Whew, it looks very nice. Very, very nice. You look very put together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so that you guys are notified whenever we post another video.